Manchester United has officially hit rock bottom. It was the day after the night before Europa League final at Bilbao, the San Mamés Stadium, Tottenham Hotspur 1, Manchester United 0. I would like to just say this first and foremost and get it out of the way because we have more important things to discuss in pertinence to our team. Congratulations to Tottenham Hotspurs and their fans. Well played game, solid performance, and changed up his tactics to win this final, especially after they got the lead. Um, Romero was an absolute nuisance. The midfield kept a tight line. The fullbacks was just bothersome the whole game around. Brennan Johnson used the speed between the centre back and the wing back, and obviously that culminated into a goal being scored eventually late in the first half. So congratulations to Ange Postecoglou. He's kept his word to you, and basically a declaration of winning something in his second season at a club. So congratulations is in order. I think the better team won. It seems at least the tactically better team won, and congratulations, and it's absolutely deserved. That being said, that being put to the side now, I want to address the game and moving. I want to talk about the game. I want to talk about the players, and then I want to talk about the manager. So we'll start with the game first. It seemed surreal to me watching the game. At the build up of the game, the players looked calm. It's almost like they knew something we didn't, you know. Um, I couldn't understand. There was just no intensity. I mean, if you look at the stats look impressive, but then the stats look impressive in some of the other games we've lost as well. This is not the first time where we have conceded one really, like, we have conceded one goal with the one chance the opposition has. This is not the first time it's happened this season. The opposition being clinical has actually been quite detrimental to us, even though we have so much of the possession, so many of the quote unquote chances. Um, I just didn't see it. Bruno, Shaw. I mean, I don't even want to talk about Onana. I'm done with that. A bunch of these players need to go. Um, I don't really know how we do that now because we are going to be held to ransom for a lot of these players because we are going to be in a very bad position come the start of next season, financially at least. We just didn't have the intensity. We were passing the ball side to side. I think we had like 500 passes, but it was mostly sideways passing. We couldn't beat them. They scored the goal. They hit a low block, and we just couldn't get through. I mean, granted, a couple of last minute heroic saves by the goalkeeper, and obviously that off the line clearance by Van de Ven, which was surreal when you were watching it in real time. It almost felt like it was written in the cards as the game was creeping towards its end. It didn't feel like Leon. It didn't feel like any other game where we could have eked it out possibly. Um, it was just very very disappointing. I've taken a whole day to basically if I did this reaction after the game, I think I would be in a different place. But I had to just let it sink in a little bit. I don't think there's really much to say about that game. That has to be, I think, a lot of people are consensusly saying that this might be one of the worst European finals they've seen. It's hard to argue with that. It was just a terrible performance by the team, and the better team won in the end, and that's all you can say about that. Um, the players in particular, Shaw, I think he just has to go now. He's just, there were times when he would take a long layoff and look like he's not missed out on certain games. But he just has to go. Andre Onana is easily the worst goalkeeper we've had in our club. If you don't have the fundamentals, it doesn't matter what you can do with your feet. We're not. This is not a futsal tournament. Bruno, I'm so gutted for Bruno and angry at him at the same time because you really want hope that they would win it for obviously the fans and him because of what he's done since he's got here. But unfortunately, it wasn't in the cards today either. Ahmad Diallo. I mean, people in this channel know I absolutely love Ahmad Diallo. I mean, he probably had You could argue he had a worse game than Bruno because the way he was losing the ball in particularly was kind of very very disappointing. He's a lot better than that. Just for the record, not that anybody will care about it, but I think Maguire, Euro were good, and I think Patrick Dogu, who I have been a skeptic about, I think he was easily our man of the match. I don't know if that says anything or not to you, but kudos to him. He kept his end of the bargain up. Let's just put it that way. Um, Hoyland, Hoyland's going to have to go. A bunch of players are going to have to go. I'm sure we'll get into that in another video. I'm just off the cuff thinking about players that were just bad. I mean, just an excuse. Mason Mount looked like a waste of time today. Listen, he has his advantages, but we didn't see any of those yesterday. Um, and I think I'm going to round it off with the manager who actually, ironically, maybe not ironically, I don't know what I'm saying. Honestly, I'm trying to keep my cool when I'm trying to say these words, but I feel like Ruben Amorim kind of let us down, maybe more than the players did this time, because in his pre-game comments he said, "I feel calm now. It's up to the players." But he's watching the game. We are all watching, and he doesn't pick Ugarte, which, by the way, was going to be in my starting 11 if I made a prediction, which I did on other channels, because I wanted Bruno up front, because you should keep your most creative player as further forward as possible. Doesn't matter if he's performed well in the middle of the pitch. This is a one-off game. You don't get another opportunity for this. Ugarte didn't see 90 minutes. I have a feeling he has a problem with Ugarte, but the fact that he didn't come on is shocking to me. The fact that Menu came on late is shocking to me. Not that he did anything either when he came on. The most shocking one I would say is not taking off Ahmad at all, which is incredible. He brought on Garnacho late in the game, and Garnacho is, no offense to what people might think about Garnacho, but Garnacho was actually part of the team through every leg of the match. He actually helped us get there, whether you like him or not. It's not relevant. And he got replaced by two players that have basically been either injured in the build-up of all these important games or not been fit at all, which is Mount and Ahmad. I feel like, I don't know. I think Garnacho is also going to go. I feel like that was a grave error. The fact that he didn't start with Casemiro and Ugarte to keep that center tight was baffling to me. And then he says things like, "I am calm." I don't know how he can be calm. He takes 70 plus minutes to make a substitution, and you know what? He let us down. The manager has to be held accountable today, because he basically picked a starting 11 that wasn't a winning one. I don't believe that was the same winning 11 in the last game, was it? And even if it was, some of those players shouldn't play because some of those players didn't help us get here. Garnacho should have started. Whatever you think of him, Garnacho should have started. Mazraoui should have been centre back. And if he wanted to take a risk, like he's been taking risks in the build up of bringing back Delic too quickly, and he got re injured, and Euro almost missing the final as well, he should have started Dallo at right wing back, which he did not do. And there's no excuse for that, really. There's just no excuse for that. And uh, I don't know about you guys. I know everyone wants to give him more time, and I am for it. I'm for it till the end of next season. I'm letting you know now. It might not sound like it based on what I'm saying, but I'm giving him till next season. But I will not allow people to not hold him accountable. He's just as responsible for this loss. You know, and I know he did not pick the best starting 11, and he definitely did not make subs at the right time. And if you thought our performance was piss poor, it was partly because he did not make substitutions at the same time or at an earlier time or when it was really needed. So, those are my thoughts on the game. I'm not going to scream. I'm not going to be angry. It's all washed away on me now. I'm calm. I just wanted to give you a level-headed thought of it. I am not happy. Don't confuse this tone for calm or acceptance. It's not. But I just don't find the need to scream anymore, because Manchester United has hit rock bottom, and the only way is literally up from here now. Literally, we could finish the position before the relegation positions, so that you can't get any lower than that without dropping down the leagues. So my heart's out to you guys. I'm sure, I don't know how many people watch it, but my heart's out to you guys. If you watch till the end, thank you so much for the support. Chin up. We'll go again next year. I know that's not what people want to hear 24 hours after a final, but we have to accept it. We are not who we think we are anymore. And there couldn't be more evidence of that from yesterday. I will see you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and GGMU, glory, glory, Man United, and hopefully we'll turn this thing around next season. Thank you.